2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards, the Verizon Center, the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at the Clippers. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Too tough, and David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Guys, Doc Rivers.
Thanks, DA, and it's probably easier to straddle those rules when the mandate is win now. That's the coach's mentality anyway. Well, Steve, as we get to the meat of the season, the bumps and dings are really adding up. Depth is never more important for a team than right now.
You know, teams that can play 10, 11, 12 deep, they have an advantage because then they can rest guys. I don't like when you rest guys, but teams are starting to do it. You have injuries. You want to have 10 or 12 guys that you can rely on.
And the Clippers starting five. The Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan are the bigs. Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
And they are on the board first. Let's see if that gets them off and running.
Jordan kicks to Paul. Jordan the screen. Free throw line jump shot. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Because Chris Paul is a pass-first point guard, defenses play off him a little bit, which means he can usually get high percentage looks.
And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Picked by Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
Beal against Redick. It's tipped. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
From about 19 feet, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal's running. Three-pointer. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. That's a 2 from Paul. Gobert pulls it in.
He's usually money from mid-range, but the defender got up in his shirt, took him out of rhythm.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
Paul is screen on Beal. Redick dishes to Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got his second bucket.
Now hitting 80% coming out of the gate. Love the start for this offense.
Satoransky the pass to Gobert. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. They get it again. Great D that time from Griffin.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
Hits it from three-point range.
Whenever Redick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
And Satoransky kicks to Morris. And Jordan sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Here is Porter. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. He kicks it to Morris. Shot clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
We always talk about Rudy Gobert's defensive impact, but now on the offensive end, he is never going to be a post scorer, but rolling to the rim, he has good hands and plays above the rim offensively.
And Gobert in that Tyson Chandler mold, Steve. Don't you think? You can just see him driving inside and trying to go to the rim. You just can't let him do that.
No, you can't, because when he catches it, he's so long, he can dunk the basketball. But I like that he's adding a little touch around the basket now.
Count it.
When he's that close inside and the defender is giving up that much height, it's over.
The Clippers in the lead. Paul, right side. Misses the wing J.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the defender got away with it.
Beal can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Paul dishes to Griffin. Johnson against Porter. Back to Griffin. It's stolen by Morris. Porter with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Now here's Paul. Oh, Griffin in position. It's stolen by Morris. Griffin against Porter. Kicks it to Beal. Beyond the arc. Beal can't get that one to fall.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Goes up the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper.
He is very frustrating to guard because he makes plays that will drive you crazy.
And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Baseline J on the way. And Gortat kicks to Oubre. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
Yeah, they really fed off that energy and used it as motivation. They really poured it in from outside in that one.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles. Felton comes in for Chris Paul.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gortat with the screen for Oubre. Off the screen. Another shot. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his second basket.
He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
Bass, and finished off by Bass.
He'll never be the most intimidating guy at his position, but he'll surprise you with his leaping ability.
Here's Satoransky. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And around the NBA, Steve, there seems to be a general feeling, I guess, dislike, if you want to call it that, of the Clippers from other fan bases. A lot of it seems to stem from the idea that perhaps the team flops too much and they complain too much.
Yeah, I think it's the whining. But also, I think a lot of fans weren't happy with how the Clippers was able to keep DeAndre Jordan and steal them from the Mavericks. They weren't happy about that situation.
Lets it fly from 18, and it goes down 2 points. And the Wizards lead by 4. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Felton kicks to Bass. Clippers moving the ball around. Swiped it away. In transition, here come the Wizards.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Clippers trail by 6. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
In the corner, Gortat with it. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Mahinmi's checked in for Markieff Morris. Los Angeles on D. 4-point game. Over in the corner, Meeks. The feed now to Mahinmi. Inside, Gortat. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
That one is no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
No good from Spates. Washington leading now by 5. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bass. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Nice shot by Felton.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. Here's Satoransky. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Meeks, good. And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bass with the screen. Floats one. Crawford, no luck.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Beautiful pick. Ugly shot.
In the corner, it's Oubre. It's stolen by Johnson. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Felton. He can't hit that time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards out front, up 5. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. First head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace criticism and embrace lofty expectations.
Expectations are good. I try to remind myself.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean, it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and turns it into a compliment.
And how could you not want to play for a guy like that? He's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
They've been super aggressive on that end, and they've been rewarded for it so far. Let's see if they'll be able to maintain this for the rest of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. The Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs. And it's Crawford at the 3 slot.
Jamal Crawford adding another 6th Man of the Year award to his resume. He is one of those guys, when you call his number, as soon as he checks in the game, he is ready to score.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
And here's Porter, 5 points in the game. McCullough the pass to Porter. Right wing, puts one up from 19. That's good on the jump shot. And now a 7-point Wizards lead. Al Crawford coming off the bench. He has the perfect mentality, Steve, to be that source of instant offense, which every team needs, especially this one. He has that short memory for missed shots and is aggressive, I think, in always creating chances.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford, 6th Man of the Year. That should be just named the Jamal Crawford Award. He does it all the time. He's comfortable in that role. He is instant offense as soon as he checks in.
Beal from long range. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
If his shots were just a little more on point tonight, they'd be holding a much bigger lead right now.
Paul with the three, sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Chris Paul has been a top-notch perimeter shooter. His form is just perfect.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Chris Paul is still in search of his first NBA title. He said he used to think about it as a personal goal. But then he said at some point it clicked and became, we're going to do this. I think all of us are at that point. It's clear he's invested in this team. He said, there's no question this is where I want to be. I want to win. Here, Kevin.
All right, thanks, D.A. He's got talent around him for sure. Here's Porter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Steve, we see so many former players taking over as first-time head coaches. I know you enjoy coaching your son's team. Ever thought about coaching in college or pro basketball someday?
What I would love to coach at Michigan State University, my alma mater. But also, there's this other school, Kevin, I'm going to bring you on as my assistant coach. Me and you at Pepperdine in Malibu. That'll be fantastic.
How beautiful is that campus?
So those are my two places I want to coach.
We now know your priorities.
Yeah.
You now have your priorities very much in tune.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Crawford kicks to Griffin. And the wide open shot from Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Put that bucket in no time at all. Redick's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Redick is just the ultimate professional. Even when it looks like a tough bucket, he makes it look too easy.
To the left wing. There's the screen. Porter with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And stolen by Jordan. Down low. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Gobert. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Come on, pass it out, man.
Redick against Beal. Knocks it loose. Beal with the steal. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Markieff Morris is checked in for McCullough. Porter against Crawford. Shot off the screen, and he connects with the jumper. Crawford's got his second basket of the game.
When it comes to contested jump shots, Jamal Crawford is simply one of the best at sinking them.
Gobert dishes to Morris. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Oh, Griffin in position. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Wizards.
And they've got really good balance here. I mean, the three ball hadn't been the strongest weapon today for them, but I'd say keep the dose just about the same. Don't change the recipe. When you've got that open shot, you got to take it.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Well, with the recent struggles that the Clippers have had in the playoffs, you know, Smitty, you have to wonder if there is pressure for Doc Rivers to take this team to the conference finals.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because they have so much talent. You look at this team, if people want to know in Clipperland, can we ever get a chance to win the finals? As Doc being in the front office and coaching, it's time for them to win.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Porter, and Satoransky subbed in for Jody Meeks. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Here's Satoransky. And again, Washington no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Felton. Jacks up a three. They grab their own miss. And Spates gets it to go.
He got the ball where he wanted and attacked the smaller defender. Completely overpowered him.
Outside, Beal. Here's Oubre. The three-pointer, no good. The Clippers trail. Johnson with it. Now Beal defending. And they take the lead. Felton's got 6 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
But what he does is he uses his body extremely well to shield off the defenders from the basketball.
That's a 2 from Paul. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Here's Satoransky. The Wizards with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Paul outside. Pass to Spates. The three-pointer, no good. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
They never let them get into any sort of comfort zone, and because of that, they were out of sorts all game long.
Right side, Felton from outside the arc. Pass. And another shot. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot-blocking master.
Washington trailing. Now Oubre. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Oubre passes to Beal. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9.
You never want to give him an open look from outside because he will flat-out burn you from there.
Paul outside. Pass with a screen for Paul. Feeds to Johnson. For the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Satoransky. Another one falls for Washington.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Paul kicks to Spates. Passes to Bass. Gobert with the block. Washington leading now by 4. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Nice shot by Felton. Washington has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Beal, the pass to Satoransky, and the shot is good. Satoransky's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Paul kicks to Spates. Paul outside. Bass, a screen on Beal. Here's Felton with the tip. Morris with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Beal with it. He's picked up by Paul. Has to Gobert. It's stolen by Johnson. To the right side. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And that's 15 points for Chris Paul. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Wizards lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
just awesome on-court awareness, knowing when to take it to the hole as well as dish it out. That's why he is such a crucial member to this team.
Beal and Porter are out on the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Rudy Gobert.
Griffin is just fearless. I mean, a guy who is not scared of anything. That was ridiculous.
Well, Griffin, Steve, might be the most well-known of players in the NBA just because of how marketable he is. You see him a ton in commercials, and he really is one of the biggest faces in the league.
Well, he's one of those guys. You see him in a lot of guest spot appearances on comedy shows, and he's fitting right in. Playful guy. And also, when you can have the jumping ability that Blake Griffin has, a lot of people want to market you.
From 13, the open shot, Paul. Washington with the rebound.
To me, that's just a loss of focus. He was wide open from one of his favorite spots.
Gobert against Jordan. Beal with it. He's got 9. And again, Washington with the triple.
Total collapse on defense there. You can't let a good shooter like him get a clear look at the basket from outside.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Satoransky gets the bucket. And it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. Johnson against Porter. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gortat's checked in for the Wizards. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Redick with the bucket.
Terrific team chemistry on display. Everyone communicated well, and as a result, they got a great look out of it.
Gobert the screen. Satoransky the pass to Gobert. Paul with the steal. Johnson outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Wizards lead.
Some people have vision. Chris Paul has special vision on those passes.
Gortat with a screen on Redick. And Beal kicks to Gortat. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Paul for 3. Rebound, Washington. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gortat dishes to Porter. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clippers trail by 6. Paul outside. Johnson against Porter. Johnson kicks to Paul. Jordan the screen. Redick got good luck. That shot off the mark. And it's Washington the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the 2 teams. One in each club's home building.
Even though they aren't in the same conference, each and every game means something in this league.
Paul outside. Lets it go with the 3. And it's J.J. Redick with the 3. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Love how Gobert scores in all kinds of ways, using his athleticism to his advantage.
Now here's Paul. He's got 15. Back to Redick. Just 5 on the clock. Griffin, well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Griffin's got 6 points.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
The mid-range jump shot, he's so comfortable. He's got such a great feel from that distance. J.J. Redick, a fantastic shooter in this league, led the league in 3-point percentage, and he did it while taking over 5 threes a game. J.J., I call him just jumpers.
Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. Jody Meeks comes in for Beal. And then for the Clippers, Crawford comes in for Johnson. It's Felton in for Chris Paul.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
And you know, Steve, for Redick and his shooting, it seemed to be overshadowed by what was going on elsewhere in the league. He's shooting 47.5% from deep is just incredible.
Yeah, you see so many other guys that they're talking about, but when you look at those numbers, you said it, 47.5% from deep. That is incredible. That's basically making half of your three-point shots.
Here's Mahinmi, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Wizards lead by 4.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Redick inside the line. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Mahinmi down low. Spates there. Mahinmi's shot is good. And now a 6-point Washington lead. The Clippers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Felton the pass to Spates. Crawford dishes to Redick. There's a screen. He feeds it to Spates. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Spates has got 7 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Satoransky kicks to Gortat and stolen by Spates. For the tie. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Off the pick. Here's Mahinmi. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
No good from Spates.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
And that kind of tier defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint.
Another steal. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
.153 left in the third. Felton kicks to Bass. That shot, no good. Gortat with the defensive effort. Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. And sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also played with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
No, not at all. Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami. Beautiful pass that helped set up his teammate perfectly.
Over in the corner, Meeks. And the pass to McCullough. Pass to Satoransky. 4 on the clock. Here's Mahinmi. And it's Speights with the rebound. Speights has got 5 rebounds tonight.
When you see Chris Paul, you start to talk about a guy that's a throwback point guard, can score the basketball, but also can average double figures in assists. Career averages of 19 and 10.
And for Paul, with his numbers, he is a shoe-in for the Hall of Fame. And Steve, you have to wonder where he will land on the point guard list when it's all said and done.
You know, I think he'll be right there, maybe in the top 5, top 7 of all time. His defense sets him apart from a lot of these point guards. A great playmaker. But one thing you love about him is now he's adding that he can score the basketball. He does a little bit of everything. He will be one of the best, maybe not the best of all time.
Clippers trail by 4.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
But you can't waste time. You have to go quickly.
Speights sets a screen off the pick. They get it back. In the corner, it's Crawford. And here is Paul. He's got 16. Bass with the screen. Here's Speights. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. Meeks. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Washington out in front, up 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Wizards with the lead, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Great handles in the backcourt with Paul and Crawford teaming up. The dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Mahinmi passes to McCullough. Misses the 3. Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact. 7 of 17. Good on the 3-point shot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Gortat's checked in for the Wizards. Morris comes in for Chris McCullough. Here's Meeks. There's a screen by Gortat. Off the pick. Meeks can't hit.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
Paul to the inside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Morris a screen. Porter in the corner. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Paul. The Clippers in the lead. Paul is doubled. Here's Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's now 8 points for Blake Griffin.
You got to feed Griffin the basketball. He has it going so far down in the low block.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beal's shot is good.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
There's no one else they want with the ball in his hands and the game on the line than this fella.
To the middle, Porter with the steal. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. And he overshot that one, missing. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Over in the corner, Paul. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And Bradley Beal picks one up. And for all the leadership and his mental toughness, Chris Paul has said that he won't be a coach when it's all said and done for him as a player. Steve, a bit surprising as you think he'd be a fantastic coach.
Yeah, I think so. I think one of those guys that, yeah, right now he said he doesn't want to be a coach. Coaching isn't for everybody. But at the end, yeah, I think Chris Paul still might look at that coaching.
And Washington making a change here. Gobert's checked in.
6 feet tall, 175 pounds. Chris Paul plays way bigger than those numbers.
And so Paul nails both of them. Wizards trail by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Meeks can't hit. And Los Angeles guys shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Johnson kicks to Jordan. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson sends the screen for Paul. The dish to Johnson. Clock at 4. Clippers moving the ball around. Griffin's shot is off. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gobert. Buries it down low.
And for his career, Gobert has averaged better than 50% from the field. An efficient scorer in the post.
Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Washington. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Pops it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Morris with a screen on Crawford. Now, here's Meeks, defended by Paul. Meeks dishes to Gobert. There's Beal with the 3. And that one is off. Nice D from Crawford.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Griffin kicks to Paul. He dishes it to Jordan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Wizards have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Outside, Meeks. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Paul goes in. The 19-foot shot again, Los Angeles.
You can put a hand in Chris Paul's face, but he's used to that. He can still nail it.
And Meeks kicks to Beal. Beal can't get that one to fall. Los Angeles leading by 5. Crawford passes to Paul. Kicks it out to Crawford. Paul outside. They get it back. Here's Griffin. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Washington shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Down low, here's Morris. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Wizards making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Free throw good from Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Griffin. Johnson to screen. A shot. The shot by Redick, no good. Wizards trail by 4. Let's go. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
I really thought we would see more defense, but the opposite has been the case.
Griffin. Good work defensively by Morris. Washington has gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Morris. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Shooting for Washington, Markieff Morris.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
They set the pick. Johnson left side. The three. Rebound, Washington.
A shot he knows he needs to make when the defense sags off him. Still a little inconsistent from out there.
Gobert. That gives them the lead.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Paul outside. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. To the paint. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Morris a screen. And Satoransky kicks to Gobert. Fires for three. The shot, no good. Paul with the defensive effort. Dishes it to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 12 points for Blake Griffin.
That's the kind of leadership you want from Blake Griffin, a guy who wants to take those big shots.
Satoransky, the pass to beat. Traps in the tray. And the Wizards lead by one.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Outside Griffin. Inside, here's Jordan. A stupendous finish in traffic. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
And when you're talking about post defense, you have to do your work early.
Kicks it to Griffin. 16 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 14-6 run. The feed to Morris. He kicks it to Porter. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Redick. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
J.J. Redick, the former Blue Devil, has really developed into one of the game's most deadliest shooters.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Here's Satoransky.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Tomas Satoransky at the line for 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that ties the game up.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And the Clippers call time here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
Paul dishes to Redick. Clippers moving the ball around. It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one here. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They get a hand on it. Porter against Johnson. Feeds it to Paul. Back to Johnson. Beyond the arc. No good from three-point territory. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. teams. And these few minutes of basketball pan out. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. So they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Wizards 5 right now. Morris pairs with Gortat down low. Beal and Porter are out on the wings. And it's Satoransky in at the 1. Time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Gortat. What's the status, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Wizards' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. That's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
I mean, a devastating blow, to say the least.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Satoransky. Here's the 3. Another shot. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And it's 7 points for Marcin Gortat. Paul kicks to Jordan. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Passes it to Griffin. Jordan the screen. A nice shot by Griffin.
A guy like Blake Griffin, it's hard to just contest because he's usually going to rise above you.
And Satoransky kicks to Morris. Bucket is good. And the Wizards lead by 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Paul passes to Griffin. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the triple. Washington leading now by 3. Beal gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Redick. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Redick's got 21 in the game.
Whenever they need a crucial bucket, they turn to JJ. He has been in these situations many times before.
The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Look, I know he wants to put the team on his back, carry them across the finish line, but it's all about getting a high percentage shot.
Ball outside. It's tipped. 5 on the clock, and that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Porter. Time if you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Left side, Griffin to take the lead, and a kick bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That mid-range jump shot is getting better and better for Blake.
Washington's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall in overtime. Satoransky, a 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers have gone a shade under 50% for the flow here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. Gets the bucket and the foul. Chris Paul picks up that.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage. Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
To the paint. And slammed dunk by Jordan.
Most of DeAndre's field goals are dunks, exceptional at getting great position down inside.
Here's Satoransky. Morris is screen.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, it's felt like that all game. He is just aggressive and finds ways to snag rebounds out of thin air sometimes.
as clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
The difference is he wanted it. There was no way he was letting anybody else take that shot.
And that's like a body blow. With another body blow, and these fans go from dejection to deliriousness in a matter of seconds.
And the Clippers call time here. Here's Paul. Puts it up off the inbound. Morris with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 2. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
A lot of time left, which should allow for a really good shot if they run the right play. When the game is tight, J.J. really steps up to the plate. Tremendous concentration to knock down the shot.
Beal against Redick. Right side, Beal. Oh, off target. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. The Clippers now. Johnson outside. Paul with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Paul's got 23.
And sure, Chris Paul's a natural point guard who looks to dish the rock, but he's also a great shooter who can really scorch the defense with his scoring.
And stolen by Redick. Porter against Johnson. He feeds it to Paul. Fires the 3. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
He is just hitting the backboard every chance he gets. He is feasting for rebounds out there.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
And you know what? Don't go away from this formula. He is the go-to guy to put this game away.
And Morris throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
Morris is screened. Beal, that's for 2. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Gortat. The Clippers in the lead. Got a piece of it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Man, at an important point in this game, that kind of turnover can really shift momentum.
Beal. The pass to Gobert. Lets it go. Knocked away. The Clippers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Paul dishes to Redick. It's to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Here's Gobert. Morris is screened. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Gobert.
The defense might need to grab a fire hose because nothing they're doing can cool this guy off.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Goes up at the stripe. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's 20 points for Blake Griffin.
Man, did they need those points. And I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
He will use his size, his skills, and his shooting ability to go get this win.
That's a 2 from Paul. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Beal.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
Jumper off the screen. Here's Jordan. A shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Late in overtime, they've got a chance to take the lead.
By far, the biggest possession of this game.
Beal with it. That's Jensen picking him up. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Paul. Money!
There's nobody you want taking a clutch shot more than Chris Paul. He loves the big moment.
The big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Here's Morris. Yes!
Terrific court awareness to hit his teammate with a perfect pass in transition.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Connects!
These are moments in the game where Blake needs to step up, and he did.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
No surprise, in a battle of wheels down low, the big man comes away with it.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Washington calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 16 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. What's your take, guys?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
It's not impossible, but very improbable to say the least.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He is still on fire. You had to figure he'd come back to earth a little bit tonight, but nope.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No luck that time either.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Second team foul. Shooting for Washington, Bradley Beal. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 3. 3 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. Guys, what do you think?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open 3 in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that will save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that three-point line.
Beal from long range. Can't knock in the 3. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players in that